Me family, una good evening, una good afternoon, or una good morning. This na una program again, Salon Cashbox. Me family, today na the 12th of January 2025. Me people in the salon today, I want can talk about something we a title Proud Tiff Man. These days, people take pride. People, they bongo. People, they make toko cantine. People, they be bragful, boastful about thief. With society, all you is required. Everybody they know say na thief you the thief. In fact, they go even like now they say, they were and they make money in this ministry. And they make money under, and they make money under. Like say they get money machine that they host them. People take pride in thieving these days in a salon. Proud thief man. You see, salon people waiting can make a wonder and feel for vomit. Now the fact that they see millions of people every day, they suffer in that country day. But people them were responsible, whether that drugs that they sell, when they destroy the reputation of the country, then they kill and damage our lives them. But the $1 million question is, do you guys understand who that's responsible for the miserable, despicable, abysmal life where una they live? Do you understand? Some people by the way, I call some people like what they tell thank you like social media, like always they forget Northwest. Always. This gentleman, like every time I wake first thing in the morning, I would do first at the sea. That they group them and one particular group where like it's kind of like nine like are constantly they follow. Like of course, like Costello, I think as well. Guys, una thank you anyway. Um, this not about Sabi talk. The fight we're in is not about Sabi talk. It's just basic humanity. Basic humanity. You see, some people people take pride. I watch a video, and by the way, the reason why I do this audio today, some people now when I listen to the deputy sports minister, they talk about the vice president, which I will talk about. But you see, some people when you see people they make look when you talk these things, they say you get bad that's for them. They make millions of dollars. And people are suffering. Look like one video, I don't know if I don't see him, where one picking, young picking, very young girl picking. I doubt if he got on 25. Apparently, he don't born picking. It is sweat to one green picking where he get. And they do prostitution. Then one small bobo, now ain't go tell and say make he pay him. The bobo not agree pay him money. It takes stone and bust the bobo in head. And the picking proudly. They talk about how they do prostitution. And not even the shame. We society, the loss, with culture. People are, oh God. How the thief man and they be proud for thief una? Now so una proud for live this kind of for live in prostitution. Una proud in poverty and all that thing in there. God's sake. But when you talk there, yeah, people say, oh, Cashbox, you been too poor. We're not going to allow, So if I'm poor, not just allow I come out. I love to talk about something way more than me. Forget say, like, take education and throw it over the window. It's not about education. If I speak me mind, me heart, not just allow I come out. They want to cost me say, oh, you be too poor. Now, this sports minister, where they talk about Julde, apparently Julde say this Lebanese person or whatever, he kind of like order the release, for me they release the man. He said because in Papa pay school fee for her. Okay, but now I know vice president. At least me on poor. He no extend for make now somebody else pay school fee for me. Now mama and papa pay school fee for me. From where I begin, nursery. Na Bonsilia. From where I begin nursery na Bonsilia, now my mama and papa pay for me. Me on poor, he no extend for make somebody else pay school fee for me. But Julie now una they sing praise for. But me, una say me too poor. You see trouble. But that's not the point. That's not the point. Some people, why una comfortable? Why una they take pride in whatever life, bad life? If somebody work hard, let me praise them, let me glad for them. But in fact, we didn't know Ben say then guy they are money than the thief. But we glad for them. They celebrate them. We take pride. In fact, to the extent this video where this deputy sports minister makes sure the guys are not scared. They're not even afraid for thief money in other country. They take pride in stealing, in thieving, like una money, una life them away. They take pride in it. Imagine a deputy sports minister. First of all, I do not know the game now, because you see, something is going on here. It's like I say, you see like how they try for mass Samsumana. You see, this is the reason where people they talk. Because like me, now one person, people when they talk about Ibrahim, that they all pull APC and all Lentin and it. But Ibrahim, the point is, and the school man will be get any constitutional right for sack Samsumana. Even though Samsumana is not my cup of tea, because anybody when they cannot fight for democracy, that person did not deserve for leads alone. All the nonsense motorman they are where they see the likes of Ken Fala, Marade, and the Richard Conte. These are people who don't destroy democracy. But the thing is, they don't feel accountable to anybody. They don't feel like they're accountable to now. No. You see, certain people. The very reason we make people and say, oh, Ibrahim and them APC, una the APC people when they talk. But now because Ibrahim saw the unconstitutional behavior of Aneskoma, he spoke against it. Then una say na APC. Just because somebody speak to una believe una Godfather them, una say Ibrahim and all for APC. I was angry with Sam Sumana decision. I always give reference to Gordon Brown and Tony Blair. I remember when we just came to this country. These guys, they were very, very close. But towards the end of Tony Blair in time, they were bitter enemies. Who's like, Tony Blair in West. Not being able to talk to Gordon Brown. But Tony Blair no ever member for sack Gordon Brown. They work together. Because like Gordon Brown, they do extremely well for the economy. He was the Minister of Finance, like the Chancellor of the Exchequer. That's what they call him, Minister of Finance. You see, some people, the game there, this guy, before analyzing inside, this guy tell we say he got good relationship with the president and the first lady. The question begs, why then you don't go complain directly to them, but you have to do video? First, they don't begin the damage in him now. They want to begin the damage in him because they get somebody now heart way. They want to destroy everybody else in him apart from this one person. You look at Sylvia Blyden constantly. They have a go at saying it. Look at the new stupid thing where Sylvia Blyden do. You see, some people, these politicians, and some people I can't talk about like the proud thief man. These politicians just. They don't want to make we move on. They don't want to make we get sense. They don't want to make we get sense at all. Sylvia Blyden there. Now I go talk say because look, David Senga is not my cup of tea. It's illegal, first of all. This na guy they win and they all the rotten, the papa thief, we cut him money. But what do you know, like, now where somebody no fear in a life? That's now in me, you know, now in make me ask the jog. See, the blind when they talk say, send get snap with an escoma. So why call them, you know, unprogressive? So why if they go big for work for like an unprogressive person? Okay, excuse me. Firstly, being unprogressive is not a state. It's a process. What in I mean, salon people? Not a thing where like now you day, now you don't regularly constant. It is constant. No, it is not a state. It is a process. So if what's wrong if they be saying at the time they believe in the APC say they were progressive, and now they don't become unprogressive. What's wrong with that? If you take picture with Anescoma, where you, Sylvia, you cartoon Anescoma, call them all kind of names, thief man and all that in the day, but you go join the government back. You say so. This at least they go look for work. Because if they say, okay, now join them, say if I were able to make influence. But you label the man. But if you work, then you take your work back. You take your work. You were not label and say that if man, now rogue, now this, now that. But you take your work where give you back. Where Alpha Kane, we talk all kind of awful thing about Madabiyo. Why you no point fingers at them? Where Alpha Saidu? Where KKY? We talk about economics and all that rubbish today. We go join this government now. We say if they sack the Auditor General, now the Auditor General they don't remove so. We say KKY gets for say. You know, God. You know, some people and look. We get for go ahead of these politicians. This is the reason why they hate social media. But some people, let me look at Jules Denaya. You see the way where people and they legalize thief. The thing is, it is so clear. Even Madabio, $250 million just on timber in 1 year, 2019. It takes salon money, $250 million. I better talk to somebody then. You know, God. Some we really not too keen for get into like, you know, public life because me no one call them politics. Just because for proof say it can be done. It can. Salon people want to make no mistake. Salon easy for fix. I always tell them I look like the UK, right? In fact, like hopefully I will tweet about it today or tomorrow. The UK, they kind of like they talk about, you know, this whole financial mess where the economy they into. Like now they remember how for increased tax. Hey, salon people, anytime when you see a government tool they rely for increased tax, that government is in a big mess, big shit, because like it means they've run out of idea how for become productive. You know, like now they worry about the UK, say, oh, like because of like the debt problem and all that thing, and they're constrained and all that thing. No, almost not UK debt. Almost not UK debt, to be honest. 4 trillion, 3 trillion. America debt is about 32, 34 trillion dollars. But what's in UK lack? Now productivity, investment, initiative. It look like I said they don't run out of idea. America will get the highest debt. You see the debt. Yeah, of course, they're concerned about it all the time. Because look, when you get to a stage where you cannot produce anymore, that's where problem will begin for them. And you have to get to that stage, to every country. And this is the reason why they need for develop. But with America, they're constantly thinking ahead of everybody else in the world. The problem the UK is facing is not a debt problem. It's a productivity issue. The moment they begin kind of like produce more, the debt will be peanut. Means nothing. It's just like Salon. With like $3 billion, $4 billion debt. Will they say it's burdensome? Doesn't make sense. But you see, Salon people are taking pride in thieving in a salon. It's the order of the day. It's a norm. People are comfortable. As long as you thief, you're protected, you're cool. In fact, you're not the coolest guy in the country when you know how for thief. And not only know, if even people can see you're stealing, you are the coolest person. How? Vice President, they tell you, say no, and then I'll make them prosecute this person. Diamond thing they happen and all that thing they. But if they say no, this person, if Papa pay me school fee, so let we left him. You know, some people, when these people, imagine, then they destroy one and do this reckless deputy sports minister. You get access to particular people. Look, some people are waiting to say towards the end. This is not a disturbing thing. Some people, when I remember where I tell them about that hospital, Peking Hospital, they say Billy Rubino tester or something like that. You know, where they test whether Peking get jaundice. They say that the audit report, and not they in the hospital then, and not they. Come out hospital and say they don't get the required equipment them for do operation on people then. They don't get time. Some people have asked themselves this question. With all this, but listen, we want to listen to that video towards the end. The deputy sports minister, they proudly they talk say, now the president and the first lady, now they make way for make it go do medical overseas. But this is the possible way they tell you now how the vice president, the thief embezzle like diamonds. Diamonds. Some people, they be proud for telling us, say, imagine a country not able to provide medical insurance for ministers then when you're sick, but rather he had to rely on the president and the first lady for medicine for medical overseas. But under the populace, no they able talk about these things. Una vote, in fact, if una get frustrated by the vote, una voted against these people when they act this way. There are people when they thief and there are people when they agree and stamp the thief, the APC. Papa God na heaven, Papa God na heaven, Papa God na heaven. Ah, God. Why? Why? No, why? Why? But rather than deep and cheap politics, you know, like Sylvia Blyden go after Senge. Maybe they want to try for dirty the water for anybody when to Fatima and Mother be their favorite. Now they want to try for dirty the water for everybody else. They don't unleash Sylvia Blyden on Senge. Now this deputy minister they don't unleash on Julde and all that thing. What is going on here? And I remember people and they talk about like say, oh, Jules, they don't become popular than the fuller people, like than Cherikoko, than the fuller community. And then you get people and now, even within the APC, where they support Cherikoko, where they were actually now for make them prosecute. Look, another problem, not take it. They were, you know, but oh my God. Some people, why? Why would not this so? Hey God. Look, video picking them. Kush all over the